which is important because all this cannot function
without a volunteer.
I
have a staff of 34 people. Let me put this in perspective. When I started this job in 2013, the food bank was distributing just over 3 million pounds a year. Harvey hit, we went to 5.4 million pounds. COVID hit, was 9 million. Since COVID, we've leveled between 7 and 8 million pounds every year.
Wow, and that's
a lot of food
to be distributed, to have people to help. So you said a team of 34?
A team of 34, yes.
And welcome back to another episode of Town Talk. It's me, AJ Gonzalez. I'm here co-hosting with Sam Hankins.
Hello.
Again, we're back for another episode, Sam, right?
Yeah, the dream team back together.
I guess so. We have a great guest.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. A community member of an organization, of a nonprofit organization. We have Robin Cadle. Oh, I just went over that. I literally just said I saw Cadle all the time in the emails. Robin Cadle in the studio. Sorry about that.
No problem.
We literally just
You're not the first, probably won't be the last.
We just had a full discussion about that, how I just kept seeing Cadle in the emails. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of the name. It's just, I kept putting the R in there.
You're not the only one.
Okay, well, I feel better.
Oh, no.
I'm very sorry.
You're not the first, you're not the last.
Okay, well, we're glad to have you in the studio with the food bank of the Golden Crescent.
Absolutely.
I can't leave that part out. That's very important. So with that being said, what really made you go to the food bank? Was there like any drive from it from a community standpoint? Like,
yes,
did you?
I did not know what the food bank did, so I looked it up, did some research, and found that because I hadn't heard. We moved here in 1997, and I hadn't heard much about our food bank. And when I did my research, I saw that it was really service-oriented, back to the community. And, food is a basic need.
It is.
And it broke my heart when I saw how many children, how many seniors needed to be served. Mm-hmm. So I thought I can do this.
And help and provide.
And I don't really feel like it's a job. I feel like it's more of a mission. Mm-hmm. And having a great time. I feel blessed to be able to do what I'm doing.
No, that's great. I think anytime we're able to, I guess, kind of, there's always needs in our community. And I think you've been in the community to see some of the struggles, some of the needs, whatever it may be that you may want to plug in and help if you can.
Absolutely. And I've been a part of several nonprofits that
what are some
boards
of those?
And things. Blue Bonnet Youth Ranch out of Yoakum. Was a board member there.
That's cool. So you're already kind of used to some of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Some of the, I guess you can say, fundraisers, things like that.
And that's what we did at the university also. So.
That's cool. That's perfect. So with that being said, we did have an initiative recently, our program, with backpacks that went along with the CDBG.
Yes, and that's sort of an ongoing program as I understand it. And it's a backpack program for children to make sure that they're fed on the weekends. Can you tell us a little more about that?
It was called the backpack program. We now call it the weekend meal kits.
Okay.
Right.
Because when we say backpacks, people think we're giving them a backpack and we're giving them
right, there are those back-to-school supply drives, and that's kind of a different thing.
And it's kind of a different thing,
Yeah.
Absolutely. So these weekend meal kits have 2 cereals, 2 proteins, whether it's SpaghettiOs with weenies or, whatever, and then milk, juices, and some snacks. It helps feed the children Saturday and Sunday because most of these kids may not have access to food on the weekend. They're getting free lunch during the week. So CDBG we've been, a grant recipient at least 10 years.
That's cool, though.
It's awesome.
I will say that is unique because, to your point, like the kids during the week can get fed going to school. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but a few years back, I did help with the summer program that was with kids that just needed a little extra help in the summer to kind of help with the love of school, reading, stuff like that. And I do remember there was a few kids that would come to be a part of it, but really to eat as well, because they didn't have, I guess, access
and
to
that's
it.
the hard time is the summer.
Yep.
And TDA does do some summer feeding programs. We haven't participated in that, but TDA does do that, USDA, and throughout some of our elementary schools, and that's a blessing to many families.
Yes, that is. From my experience, like I said, I just remember seeing a few kids and they would ask me, hey, can we take some of this? And I was like, go ahead, dude. Do what you need to. Like, I understand. And it definitely made an impact on me in a way to see that. So when you said the weekends, I can see where that fills in the gap.
And what's really sad is we've heard some stories from kids that, I mean, they're excited. The first week of school, they're like, are we going to get our weekend meal kits? Are we going to get our food? And then they'll share that they've had to share this with a sibling or even a grandparent. Or some of them will say, I eat it on the bus before I get home so I don't have to share it.
Oh,
Gosh, and there's so many children in our community that are on those free and reduced lunch programs that they have through the schools.
And we don't serve, I mean, I wish we could serve all of them.
Right.
We are not funded to do that, but, and it's $200 a year to feed a child.
Right.
You and I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that like, so with that program, is it usually somebody, the way they sign up for it? And
The schools identify who needs it, and it's usually based on free lunch criteria. And another sad thing is the parents have to sign off and say, we accept it. There are some parents who say no for pride reasons.
Yeah.
And we don't want it.
Yeah.
And so the kids don't get it.
That's unfortunate a little
is.
bit. I can see where that little bit of the pride is, right? As a working, if you're working and you're running to, you know.
And I understand maybe that they, like you said, they have their reasons for doing that, but maybe it would help them if they understood really how pervasive these kind of issues are in our community. I mean, we talked about some of those stats while the Hunger Action Month Challenge was going on, which we'll get to in a minute. But can you talk about how really pervasive those issues are in our community and some of the statistics behind that?
It's like 1 in every 5 children face hunger.
Wow.
Here in our community?
In our community.
Wow.
Yes.
I would have not honestly guessed that in my mind, to be honest.
Across our 11 counties, the Food Bank serves 11 counties. There is not one county in child hunger that is under 25%. That's 25% up to 31.9%. In all of the 11 counties we serve of child hunger. Wow. Now, for just the regular hunger for adults and all is like 18%. But the child hunger is the most critical. It's the highest number.
Boy.
We don't need kids. And the seniors are pretty high too.
Yeah, and it's my understanding that many of these people are working families, people who are doing what they can to provide for themselves, but it's just not
can't make ends meet for whatever reason. Right. Car breakdown, somebody's in the hospital, and both parents are working. It's crazy. It's
cost of living.
Because the myth is, people that go to the food bank just are lazy and don't want to work. That's not the case. And the food bank when I looked, I thought the food bank was where people come to get food out our door, but that's not the reality. We do emergency food boxes out their door. But primarily, we do mobile distributions and work with about 80 member agencies across, like VCAM, Christ Kitchen, Salvation Army. They're actually feeding the front line. We are actually a distribution warehouse that is a resource for some of their food. So.
Right, so they have to qualify for those services through those other nonprofits or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So, with one of those kind of challenges you mentioned just a while ago, and a big reason we are here because we wanted to talk about the Hunger Hero Challenge that hopefully makes a dent in this problem that we were just talking about.
Huge help. Valerie Fowler, our new strategic impact employee, came up with this brilliant idea. She cruised the internet at other food banks and saw that this was something that she could incorporate here. She, in a very short time frame, put this all together and made it happen.
So this was the kickoff here in our region and for our Golden Crescent food bank.
Right, for our 11 counties.
For our 11 counties.
Did we get anybody outside other than Cuero?
And then Walmart and Port Lavaca.
Port Lavaca. Okay.
Nice.
And we're hoping to expand that next year.
And that just happened October 1st?
No, September.
Sorry, September 1st. I'm pretty jumping months.
No, that's okay. September is always, every year, Hunger Action Month.
Okay.
Awareness, bring awareness, advocacy, just because people don't realize that hungry people may live next door to them, and they don't have access to food. It may be one of their family members that are just not sharing that. So September is always Hunger Action Month, and she created this to fall in line with that, which I think made this year's phenomenal.
So with the program, could you go into more of like how the program actually, I guess, operated, or who was all part of it in a way, I guess you can say? Not everybody. Obviously, there was a good amount.
Yeah, obviously, I don't know everybody. There was probably, I think, 40 teams, and we set it up to encourage teams to get together to compete against each other, raising money, food drives,
Okay.
and what was the other one, Valerie? What?
Volunteering?
Volunteering.
Yes,
That's always
because we
good.
always need volunteers. So they got points for each one of those categories. And the team with the most points is how they were categorized into lightweight, medium weight, and heavy weights.
Okay.
It was so much fun.
And right before this, we were sitting down talking a little bit about it, and you mentioned the amount of, you were excited. You were very excited when you came
Valerie
in.
set a goal of 12,500. And
we met that,
the
correct?
final, we doubled that, a little more than doubled that. It was $27,550.
Wow.
Is that phenomenal
That
or
is
not?
awesome.
For the
That
first
is-
year. And that helps us provide how many meals? 220,000 plus meals.
That is great. That is actually, were y'all overwhelmed when y'all saw, or what was y'all's reaction during that time? Did y'all see the numbers kind of keep going up and up and just?
Yes, it was kind of a leaderboard type thing on our website. And yeah, it just got more exciting every day, didn't it?
We even talked about kids too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
Well, I was going to say that there was so much friendly competition out in the community,
yeah.
and that was something that really fueled that. And of course, like you said, there are too many teams to mention, but there were businesses, nonprofits, schools, just anybody who had a group that wanted to participate. And it was really nice to see.
We even participated. The city of Victoria.
Yeah, that's right. The city
Yes,
had
the
a
city
team.
did. She had Valerie had a kickoff at the beginning of it, and got everybody excited and fueled. We provided barrels and collection boxes. We even had capes and superhero capes, so they, in a backdrop, so they could take pictures.
That's
but
cool.
The excitement, I think, will carry over.
And competition here in Victoria. There's there's always
yeah,
that friendly competition.
Always, always.
It's a good cause, but you still want to win. I
And
think
then
that's
we
part
were
of it.
very excited because Creative Stage, volunteered to provide a water party for a school.
For
with the
whoever
most
won.
points.
And that was for the end of the year, right?
For the end of the year.
Wow.
That'll be next spring, I think, for them. But Aloe Elementary won that.
Congratulations.
But Aloe and Chandler were neck and neck up until the last hour.
That was my elementary, Chandler Elementary. So
Okay.
great job, Chandler.
Yeah, they came in second,
They came in second.
but
Even
yeah.
better, Aloe.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And we were just talking about a little bit about kids too. When you get kids involved, and we just were talking about how a good amount of it is to
Awareness.
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 Because it could be your classmate. It could be, and kids have great hearts. Oh my goodness.
They do. They're still innocent and want to give. As I was telling you, one at Aloe, one of the teachers I know is a friend of mine, and she was telling me that this one little boy brought a can of food in every day for a month.
Aww.
So kudos to his parents. Hopefully it just wasn't out of their pantry.
Yeah, they had to make a lot more grocery trips.
I know I had more cans than that.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully this competition will turn into some good habits for people about donating out in the community, because it's not just
Absolutely.
about raising funds, but it's kind of about raising awareness as well, like you said.
The awareness is critical.
And I think here, I was looking at my notes because I think Sam, you just provided, that was for us, right? What we did
Yes.
to give us a little kudos too for the city, because we did participate. I think we gave close to 4,000, it's like 3,700 pounds of food donated. Amount of money was 15,000.
No, 1,500.
1,500. Oh, sorry, 15. Yeah, 1,500. I think the comma was in the wrong place
Well,
right there.
I mean, you're more than welcome.
I was like
to,
15,000. As soon as I said that, I was
to
like,
make good on that statement.
Yes.
I was like, good job, team.
But as far as the money, though, I mean, that does really go a long way.
It
It's
does.
one-
Every dollar helps us provide 8 meals.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we can go to the store and buy 8 meals worth of food for that dollar. We're leveraging that with our donated foods, our government funding, our private donations. So being able to leverage it that way is critical.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
And then volunteer hours. We had people, and which is important because
Oh, my
all this
gosh.
cannot function.
Without a volunteer.
Without a volunteer.
I have a staff of 34 people. And so let me put this in perspective. When I started this job in 2013, the food bank was distributing just over 3 million pounds a year. Harvey hit, we went to 5.4 million pounds. COVID hit, was 9 million. Since COVID, we've leveled between 7 and 8 million pounds every year.
Wow. And that's
That's a lot of food.
to be distributed, to have people to help. So you said a team of 34?
A team of 34, yes. And we do 11 mobile distributions every month for the TFAP side. And then we do some senior mobile distributions. So that mobile team, and there's only 5 of them, they are out every day distributing food outside of what our agencies do.
That is amazing. So during the hunger challenge, the volunteers, were they out there as well, or like how was those
They
hours?
were inside the building helping build rescue boxes.
Oh, okay.
We also get food donated from H-E-B, Walmart, Aldi, Target, those places. When that food comes in, it's labor intensive because everything has to be picked up, looked at, the date checked. We could go 6 months past the best buy date. It's not the expiration date. It's the best buy. That's the optimal taste date.
That's the one I go by too at home.
Yes. Well, you can go 6 months past that, especially if it's been in a controlled environment
Okay.
that's cool and air conditioned. Then it has to be wiped down and then sorted into like item boxes.
Oh, okay.
So that's labor intensive.
Yes.
Right.
And you need a lot of help for that. So that's
so
awesome.
Food drives are very labor intensive. That's why the dollar money goes much further.
Okay, that makes sense. I did want to, before we moved on from the Hunger Hero Challenge, because it was very successful, I did want to mention or give kudos and shout outs to some of those winners.
Absolutely.
And Valerie did send me over the list, so I'll try to go over some of them. We just talked about volunteers, so the volunteer hours, and hopefully we can throw up some pictures during this time. We had the lightweight division that you talked about, the 3 divisions, lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight. For the lightweight, for the most volunteered hours, we had New Century Hospice. Congratulations, awesome. In the middleweight, we had the Crown Hospice. And the heavyweight, we had DTAR Bowls of Hope. Most food donations. For the lightweight, we had the Cathedral of Our Lady of Victory. Wow, that's cool.
Right?
The middleweight, we had Allo Elementary. That kid, well, I guess, was carrying the team right there, a can a day. For the heavyweight division, we had Cuero ISD, so somebody a little bit further out. That was the part of the surrounding counties as well. The most monetary donations was the Green Cow Creamery. That's nice. Maybe some ice cream might have been donated. I don't know.
And they also made flavors specifically for the food bank, and every time you went in and bought that, they donated $1.
That's cool. I do notice they do that for some of the
Yes.
local charities or things or fundraiser things going
Have
on.
y'all had their ice cream?
Oh, yes.
Oh, have I had their ice cream? Yes, I
Good
have.
stuff,
I
right?
don't know if I had any of the food bank flavors, but I have had them when they've had the limited flavors for nonprofits and those sort of things. Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff.
my kids can't get enough of that place. My son always is. He wants to go to the Green Cow, is what he calls it. It's the ice cream Green Cow, and so we know where to go.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. Lightweight division. The middleweight division was Harbor Hospice Victoria, and heavyweight was DTAR Bowls of Hope. So, and then I forgot. Sorry, we have the Ultimate Champions. I didn't want to leave that.
Ultimate champions. Yes.
Ultimate Champions. Lightweight was the Green Cow Creamery. Once again, there. Middleweight Harbor Hospice of Victoria, and then the heavyweight DTAR Bowls of Hope. So that was great. I saw their names up there a couple of times. They must have been.
They were really getting after it.
I was going to say.
Right.
And then, of course, you mentioned the top elementary school, the one that won an epic water party was Allo Elementary. So they'll be having fun. They'll get to cool down after all the school activities in the springtime. So that's very cool. I love that, and I hope this. I'm sure it's continuing. It's going to be.
It's going to be an annual event.
There we go.
In September. So
We'll
look forward to that.
We'll look forward. We'll get to see some more promotion as that time of the year comes around next year, and maybe your organization, business, or whoever can join in.
Absolutely.
And I would imagine as we get closer to that time, probably August, sometime like that.
We'll probably start pushing it late July, early August.
Okay, so be on the lookout for that. I'm sure there's more information on your website as well
absolutely.
to do that. As we move on, I did want to give you the opportunity to talk about any other initiatives that you have going on.
Well, right now we have just started the 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh.
Regal Jewelry always donates a jewelry item for a raffle.
Okay.
And this year we've expanded that to add 11 more
Wow.
items. So those raffle tickets are on sale at the food bank.
Okay.
And at Regal Jewelers. And we will have some of our people at different places throughout between now and the drawing is December the
Second week of December.
Second week of December.
Second week of December, yes. So that you can have that present and wrap it up.
There you go. That's
So-
perfect. Yeah.
And any of those prizes include French hens or swans
Oh,
swimming or
five maids of milking.
Yeah. Yeah. We just have jewelries in those shapes of every.
there's like 30 birds.
No birds.
That's on
no
Regal.
chickens,
That's on.
And
no
improvement
chickens,
then.
no turkeys. But we do have a Yeti cooler. We have an HEB card. We have a massage. We have what else, Valerie?
Ticket.
SeaWorld tickets.
SeaWorld
everything.
tickets. Yeah.
It's a good little raffle going on.
Have a lot of good little things. I wished I had brought raffle tickets with me. Duh.
Well, we can always. Can they see anywhere online? It has to be through y'all and y'all's locations?
No,
or-
you can. It can also be purchased online.
Okay. So
Yes.
go online, go to the website. We'll put something on the bottom
I'll
to kind of
put
lead them in that direction.
Yes. And then next year is our 40th anniversary.
40th anniversary.
40th anniversary.
Any-
So there's lots of good things going to happen there.
Okay.
We've got lots of sponsorship opportunities coming out, and even for the community members to join us. But we have a Singo Bingo coming up in April, which is going to be fun. I don't know if you ever have heard of Singo Bingo.
I have not. I've heard of bingo. I don't know if
Yes.
this is.
Well, and everybody does bingo, but this is more involving with music. So my daughter introduced it to me from Houston, and it was a big hit. So we're hoping it's a big hit
Singo
here.
Bingo.
Singo Bingo.
This is interesting. I'm going to have to know more about this. If you, would imagine there's some singing involved. I
I
think.
think so.
Valerie, it sounds like you're hard at work this next coming year.
busy.
Yeah.
She is killing it.
That's good. That's
She's
perfect.
killing it. She's awesome.
Well, we look
Yeah.
forward to that, to the happiest anniversary of the 40 years.
And we invite people to come to the food bank and tour.
Okay.
Take a tour. See what we do.
I didn't even know that you'll
Bef-
offer tours.
Before I ever went to work there, when I interviewed, I went to the warehouse and I was like, oh, I didn't expect a huge warehouse.
Well, I love
So-
that you incorporate those tours as part of the volunteering programs, because I think some of our city people actually went on a tour
They
with
did.
y'all recently.
They did.
Because I read somewhere, and maybe you can corroborate this, that one of the hidden benefits of volunteering for a nonprofit agency is not just, giving y'all that extra help, but also the increased awareness of the people who volunteer, so they'll come back and donate, or they'll support
Absolutely.
y'all in other ways.
You are absolutely right. It does tug at your heart when you see what's really behind the scenes.
And what you're given to are, the whole operation, what your part plays in the overall thing. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
A
That's
little
cool.
bit goes a long way.
I'll need to sign up for one of those. I don't think I've taken this one.
We have volunteer opportunities every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to noon, and 1 to 4:30. Doesn't mean you have to stay the 4 hours. You can come in for a couple of hours.
And they can just show up, or is there
They
like
can
a...
show up.
Okay.
As long as it's groups of 10, we ask kind of a heads up.
Okay.
So we can prepare. And second and fourth Saturdays, 8 to 12.
Okay.
Every month except December. December, it depends on how the holiday falls. This December, there'll only be one opportunity.
Okay. So come on out.
And one of the misconceptions is there's so many people that want to do food drives in December, November, December. People are hungry all year long.
It's
We
true.
need food all year long.
It's true. we need all the help we can get, right?
Every month.
That is
January,
awesome.
February, every month.
And sometimes, I know for me, the holidays is a busy season, so it would make
Well, and
even
that's the
make more
most
sense.
giving season.
And that is, you start to see it more. I guess it's on top of people's
Yes,
minds
yes.
as it comes to gathering
Well,
as families.
and year-end
eating.
donations before the tax season starts, those are great.
Yeah.
Those are phenomenal. Those are great.
But we want to get ahead of it, so all year long if we can, right? And they can go online if they want to and look at all the more information too.
And one of the things when I applied for the job, they asked me why I wanted the job, and I said, after my research, I learned we have a story to tell and we're not telling it. Since then, I've been telling it. And one thing I stress, of course, is $1, every dollar helps us provide 8 meals. And I know the message is being heard because every month when I open the mail, I get at least 3 to 5 envelopes with $1, $2, or $3 in it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And it adds up.
Oh, quickly.
It seems like it's not much when you're doing it, but it does add up. I mean,
And that, yes, like when I worked for the university, people made donations of thousands of dollars. And even in my past, I thought if I can't give $30, $40, I can't make a difference. You can make a difference with $1. I mean, at one point I was even breaking it down. 50 cents helps us provide 4 meals. A quarter helps us provide 2 meals. So that change adds up too.
And you were just talking about the message that you were trying to, I guess, get in people's minds to have it. Is if you had a message right now, and I'm sure it's kind of along the lines of that, but if there was a takeaway from today's episode that you want people to remember, what would that be?
Oh, that's a good one. Just that everything you do, whether it's monetary or one can of food, you're helping someone meet a basic need, not a luxury, a basic need. We all need food.
Yeah.
We can't survive. Children do better when they have a full tummy. Adults probably, the hangry commercials are true. Yeah. So we don't want those hangry persons around. Let's feed them.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I have 2 little ones, and when they want to eat, they want to eat.
Well, and if I get hungry, don't come to my office.
Yep.
Until somebody feeds me something.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that is the goal. That's awesome. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share while we're on the episode, while we got it going on?
We thank the community for coming and stepping up, doing a great job. We look forward to working with everyone next year, but remember us every day of the year.
Yep. Perfect. Well, that's awesome.
Big thank you. We appreciate you guys inviting us to let us share this story.
Anytime, we'll have to have you back on again, hopefully soon.
Absolutely. Probably before Single Bingo.
There you go.
So we can get you all invited in and
we'll
see what it's about.
I know. I need to learn more about this Single Bingo, whether it be us going and dropping by and really seeing what it's about.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here, Sam. Thanks for co-hosting, as always.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. And thank you, of course, for coming on as well and sharing your message with our audience.
We appreciate it.
So find out more at y'all's website.
Our website.
We, once again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Town Talk. Check out future episodes at victoriatx.gov/Town Talk, or of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Spotify account. Make sure you hit that notification button to be sure that you get alerted instantly when our new episodes debut. You don't want to get behind, you want to stay informed, so make sure you do that. We appreciate your support, couldn't do it without you. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you next time.